Yo guys, what's going on? It's Matter Skega, and today I decided I want to talk about some TV shows that uh, I've been watching recently or have watched in the past. I guess I have probably 3 or 4 shows in mind that are just really quality shows that if you haven't seen, I definitely recommend going to check them out because they're just really quality, good shows, and it also uh, it's just really, I don't even know how to describe it. Just it makes you want to keep coming back. So it's just kind of addictive, I guess. And the first show I'll talk about, I guess, is 24, which there are 8 seasons of that. And the whole premise of the show is there's a season and there's 24 episodes a season. And the show is in real time. So the show is like an hour when it's on TV. It's probably about like 45, 50 minutes if you're just watching it on uh, like a DVD or something, and that's on Netflix. I think all the seasons are on Netflix. So if you have Netflix Instant, you can go watch that. So basically, it takes place in one day, and each episode is 1 hour. So there's 24 episodes for 24 hours, and the whole plot line takes place in a day. And it's basically each season will have some type of like terrorist plot or something like that, where the main character, Jack Bauer, and then he works with other people throughout different seasons. People like Tony Almeida and all these different guys he just works with, and he like works with different agencies and the president and stuff, and they're all trying to figure out what's happening and catch the guy. And then it always goes to these like different levels of things where like the first couple episodes you think the bad guy's one guy, but then they catch him and it turns out like he has a boss, and then that guy has a boss, and that guy's working for someone else, and there's really some like different motive here, and like it's just really, it just builds upon itself and it gets really intense. And then each season takes place shortly after, probably within a couple of years of each season. And like it's not like some shows where like you have like a Family Guy type show where one episode the like Peter will die or something, and then the next episode he's perfectly fine. Like no, like everything carries over from season to season, and it's just a really intense show. It's kind of more of a violent show, but I mean obviously if you're playing Call of Duty or something, you're not gonna mind it. I mean there's shoot people and kill people and whatnot, but it's still a really good show. The next show I have is the show Dexter, which I started watching at the end of last year, and there are, I think, 6 seasons so far. Oh yeah, by the way, 24, they're done making that. I've heard rumors of a movie, but I'm not sure if that's actually gonna happen or not. But Dexter is it has 6 seasons, and there's something like 12 episodes a season, and again, each one is about like 45 minutes long. And that's about some guy who he was adopted, and then he grew up. He was kind of just like a weird kid, and he didn't really have any kind of emotions towards anyone, and he kind of had the urge to like kill people. So his stepdad trained him to kind of just take it out on bad guys. So he's pretty much a serial killer of serial killers. So he will go out and find bad guys, like he'll look them up in his spare time and shit like that, and then he'll go out and kill them. And he also works for the Miami Metro, I guess, police department. So he's like a blood analyst, like sciencey guy, and his sister also works there as like a detective or a cop or whatever. And it just kind of, there's definitely more of a storyline than him just killing people. I mean, there's generally each season there's like one bad guy that like is like just terrorizing the city or something, and they're trying to catch him, and he's usually like not he's usually trying to like get the guy himself instead of actually working with the actual department to try to catch the guy, because like he just wants to kill him himself, or like he'll be trying to save him because he knows like what's up. Like he's always like involved like one step ahead of the whole department, so he can kind of like screw them over a little bit, but he also like works with them. And it's a really cool show, and it definitely, like, the relationships between people just build upon each other as the seasons go on, and like you kind of see like the different characters develop as people, and it's a really cool show. and that one's also a little bit violent, but again, I don't think anyone really cares. And I guess the last show I'll talk about, because I can't really think of anything else besides this, but this one is actually the most recent show that I've been addicted to, and that's Breaking Bad. And so far there are 4 seasons of that, and I think there's supposed to be a 5th one, and I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be the final one, and that's supposed to come out sometime this year, I think. And that's about this guy. He's about late 40s, maybe 50, something like that, and he gets diagnosed with lung cancer. So he's like, all right, pretty much just fuck it, I have no money. He's like this really, really smart guy who pretty much just underachieved in life and didn't really live up to how he should have. So he's like this huge chemistry genius pretty much guy, and he just works as a high school teacher, and then he has a wife and then a son with cerebral palsy, I think, and they're pretty much in a little bit of financial trouble. They're not extremely financially stable. So and he also has a brother-in-law who works with the DEA, Drug Enforcement Agency, and this takes place in Albuquerque. And he ends up going on some drug bust with his brother-in-law and sees some former student when they were busting this one guy. He sees this former student that he had running out the back door, jumping out the window or something like that, and then he ends up finding him, and he catches up to him, and he's like, yo, you want to start cooking meth with me? So then they start cooking meth, because that's what the kid was doing. But since the guy, his name's Walt, the old guy with the lung cancer, since he's this huge chemistry guy, he comes up with this great formula for cooking crystal meth. And it's just in the show, it's the top-notch thing. It's better than what anyone else has seen, and that's the whole big deal. And then it just, the whole story just kind of continues on from there of what he's doing, and kind of ends up getting into the consequences of his actions, and then he just gets himself in all this kind of trouble. And he has different relationships with people, the kid that he was making meth with. One minute he'll be his friend, and the next minute beating each other up. And then one minute he's happy with his wife, and the next minute she's pissed off at him because he's lying to her about all this shit. And I'm trying not to give too much away, but I'm trying to give an accurate description. But trust me, all these shows are they're really good shows, and they're highly addictive. I mean, it's hard to really just sit down and watch one show, and all of them are on Netflix. 24 has all 8 seasons on Netflix. Dexter, I think, only has the first few, maybe 1 or 2, maybe even 3, but I don't think it has all of them. And same with Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad has 3 seasons, and then for the 4th season and then the last couple seasons of Dexter, what I do is I just go online and search watch Breaking Bad season 4 or something like that, and you just kind of just have to sift through the links and just see which sites are reliable and which are going to give you the best videos. But definitely 3 good shows to check out if you haven't seen them and you're looking for good TV shows. And if you guys have any suggestions for me, I'd love to know, because I'm always looking for good shows. And I think this video is wrapping up, so I hope you enjoyed this commentary. If you want more stuff like this, let me know, and I'll see you guys later.